Today's project, we're going to be tackling the Ordon Shield from Legend of Zelda, the Twilight Princess. Stay tuned, we're going to build it together. Got those three cut up. I did end up going with 30 inches long, just so we have lots of room to play with, and I wasn't expecting to use this piece of wood for anything else, so this is my offcut. Little guy there for the fireplace. Other than that, we got our three spots. We do need to route them and plane them or join them. You know, the word, I don't know what word it is, the word. As I flipped it over, I completely forgot about this giant hole. I am so glad that it just ended up being on the right side. I didn't even remember to make that part of the offcut, but oh boy am I glad. We'll be using my little projector to put on the design of the Ordon Shield. We're going to trace it out, get all the measurements on there, and then we will cut it out. We have the relief lines chiseled in and around the sides. Now when we come through with the sander, we can get as close up to those lines as we want without having to mess up the border. We got the designs on there. Everything came out nice and straight. The sides were a little iffy. I had to freehand those and I'm not very good at that, but I think it all kind of worked out. So now I already have the wood burner warming up. We're gonna start throwing on the design. Man, imagine doing all this work just for a fire keys to come by and just burn the shield up. And then you gotta go buy another one. Day 3. We're gonna finish up the design here. I already have the wood burner warming up, so we're gonna kick back off doing that as well. I am hoping to start the back as well, get the handle on there as well too, so we'll see how much work we can get done before I have to go to bed and do it all over again. The wood burning is done for now. actually came together quite nicely. The whole shield is coming together quite nicely. So on the back of the shield, it is actually inlaid a little bit too. So we'll be using the router to take out that as well. Before we put the handle on, I want a little bit of depth on the back of the shield too, just to kind of tie the whole thing together. We got that all routed out. I'm going to quickly give it a sand and clean up these edges. And then we will start building the two handles with this leather strapping. And then we're going to cut 2 pieces of steel for the actual banding securement anchorage part of it. As Link is left-handed in Twilight Princess, so shield's going to go on the right hand. Okay, we got those 2 pieces and they're still about 86,000 Kelvin, so I'm not going to touch those. And I don't know where my gloves are, so... Oh, yeah, they're still pretty warm. But they were almost seemed like they were magnetized to one another. Strange. Anyway, to keep this realistic as possible, there is a little insert word here that we're going to put on there. But first I need to drill a hole about that size. We are also going to work on the handle on the left side right there. I will be making it out of this scrap piece that we cut off from the bottom there earlier. I think something up in there. I am worried how strong it'll be from side to side just because of the grains of wood, but we'll make it and we'll see how it goes. If I need to chop them and turn them and then glue them again to give it some more stability, then so be it. But we'll see how it goes. Oops. See, that's what I was worried about. Can I fix that? Oh no! See, that's not very good at all. There's gonna be a little cleanup on this guy, but that's okay. We'll get there. I'm gonna need more clamps. Getting glue everywhere. This is gonna be a nightmare to stain afterwards, even if it does work. Because all this is going to look a different color. Bear with me as I try to fix this. Now is the time to put something heavy on top. Ooh, you know what I can put heavy on top that's sitting right here? That's been staring at me for almost 4 months now. There's something marvelous about the silver rupee holding down the shield while it glues, so now I'm going to spend 20 minutes cleaning up this glue, and you don't need to see that. It is the next day. I'm so excited to take this weight off and see if this handle holds. So let's find out, shall we? I'm just going to pick it up and just see if it holds and good. If not, we'll fix it. Okay, feels pretty okay, yeah. Yeah, it's holding. For how long, that's the question, but here we go. Yeah, that's a good size. Oh my god, it feels so cool to hold this thing finally. The handle's in the right spot. That's in the right spot. It actually holds some weight. Yeah, perfect. Time to stain it. I have made quite the mess. So before we stain this, let's clear this off. Then we'll be ready to go. So now comes the most important part. In the game, when you find the shield and gather it, this is the final color that we're going to try to copy. It's almost like a little bit of a darker brown than this, but not much. Some of my favorite stain that I use is almost a little bit too brown, but if we could get something a little bit lighter than this onto here, I think that would be perfect. This does look pretty light in the video, but I can assure you it's pretty dark. We might have to go for a drive. We are back from the store. Ended up just getting the larger amount, but it is still early American. That is still the color that looks closest on the screen. So still have one of the scrap pieces of wood. We're going to see what the color looks like once I open that up. Word of advice, sometimes with stain, you cannot shake them. To start them off, you actually are only supposed to stir them. This one, however, does say that you can shake or stir, so shaking it is totally fine. You never know how long these have been sitting on the shelf, so you want to give it a good shake the first time you use it.